Hey, welcome back. We're back in Timberborn today, and today we've got a lot of projects to do. Our first project, I want to start up here, but we're not going to work up here quite yet, more than just a little bit here and there, because there's going to be a big project coming up for this area. We're also going to be working out in the bay today, trying to get some more islands connected up, trying to make some more useful areas for these beavers out here, and probably getting the population up so that they can handle a couple more jobs here and there. But to start off, we're going to start off getting some paths up to our District 9 up here. Let's first take and get rid of this really ugly path right there. There we go. We're going to toss in a district crossing right here. And then I think I'm also going to put one here, and we'll work our way up there. Let's see if we can get to it. From here, this should actually be frog path, shouldn't it? Yep. There we go. And yep, you can come up there and go that way. We'll grab the frogs, since most of this should be underwater at some point. This will be dirt, and then up here we're going to use the metal path, because that's what we're in, the metal mountain part of the path. I don't think we'll need anything else. We'll go around that tree. We need to take all these trees out of here eventually. Let's square this off here. There we go. I'm going to put another road here just as a reminder. We're going to go out this way with the road and something like this. And they'll get those put in. In fact, looks like they've already got that in there. So we're just going to say demolish resources. I don't want any of those resources in here, or any of these resources in here. We're going to unpause this. Let's get some population over here. For now, we'll just say 2. There we go. And did it actually send anybody over here? It doesn't look like it did. We're going to pause you, because they can still get stuff out of there. They just won't organize it without extra people. Why do they not want to go over there? Well, Lakeside, let's go 1, 2. We'll send you over. It's going to be kind of a rough existence from the start. In fact, we will build you a small house. We'll just use this small house. And I'm going to put it right... We'll put it right there for now, because it's definitely going to be a temporary item. Out in the bay, we've got a little bit more stuff going on out here. First things first, we need a little more amusement for our beavers, so we're going to put in... Yep, just like that. We're going to grab... Where is it? There it is, our rooftop terrace, so they have a nice view out over the bay. We're going to come out this way, make the path come down here. We'll figure out what to do with that in just a bit. Now, one of the primary functions of our island area out here is going to be to pull in as much water as possible, and we'll have the districts hopefully distribute them throughout the entire place. But we're going to need a place to store it, and I'm seeing this island here might not be a bad option. So the first thing we're going to do is actually expand the size of this out. There we go, something like this. We're going to grab 2s and add ourselves a little space here. There we go. Now we can just take a bridge from this point. Let's go ahead and grab the middle staircase. Might as well give it a little style while we're here, right? Come out this way, and we will put in some bridges, because I think all of these bridges are looking really nice, so I want to keep that up. There we go. More bridges there. And we'll put in the connecting road, something like this. something to build off of that island. And then here, it looks like we need, what, a 2? Yes. And we're going to put in... Oh, that's not going to work at all, is it? No, it's sure not. So, let's see. We have exactly 3 between here. Let's see if we can go something like this. Something... You know what? Let's just do 3 of those, and we'll call it good for now. And that should give us a decent amount of range out here. I didn't hear much back on the tunnel yet, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just put in that tunnel here. I think it'll look nice and help us move stuff around. So we're just going to grab something like this, come over to here, and then we want to get rid of these 2 right there. They'll get those in. We'll remove that, and then we'll make a tunnel underneath all this metal here out to the other island. If our island is going to stay in business, we're definitely going to need more beavers. So I think the first thing that we're going to do is toss in some storage. Let's see. We'll make another warehouse right there. And we'll do berries in this one so that they can put those into our breeding pods, which should go right here. That should give us anywhere between 24 and 30 beavers. And we'll see how that works out. I'm going to go ahead and unpause all of these. And hopefully they'll get some stuff moved around. The building would be nice, but we'll wait until we get more beavers over here. District 9 up here needs something a bit more to do. And I think what we're going to start with them is trying to get a couple of bots here and there. So we're going to put some temporary factories. These are definitely going to be temporary. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 450. So if I do 1 power plant for 400, we should be good there. We'll just put you here temporarily. Like I said, a lot of this is probably going to get remade. Let's do our bot assembler, which is 250. If I put this... I guess I could put it up above like I normally do. Toss in some ladders. There we go. Probably the most work I'm going to put into a temporary structure, but we will figure that out when it's time to move it around. I just thought of something, though. Let's take this out of here, and we will move it over to here. Grab the path, come over to here. There we go. And now we can put charging stations all along here. We'll put in 3 for now. If it needs more, we'll get more. I'm going to go ahead, put in the control tower, and it can go right there so they can have more beavers making more bots, etc. Let's get them a couple pieces of storage. This is very extensive for something that I keep saying is going to be temporary, but hopefully it actually is temporary. Let's see, we want one of those. We want one of these. We'll do, I believe it needs gears, metal blocks. So actually all I need to store in there is that. Let's do some piles. There we go. There we go. And we'll get everything in there as needed. These don't need to go quite yet. They can work on all of that as they go. And you guys, I want to say this is the least needed thing. So go find us something to do, please. Managed to clear out this rock face pretty nicely. So we're going to go ahead and grab our paths and take a tunnel. Now this is, I believe, a 6. Yep, 6 by 1. And I think the tunnel through here is 6 by 1. Let's see if that came out the other side. Yep, sure did. Just perfect. So now we just have to add a couple of platforms around here so that they should be able to get around the island if they need to. Then we're going to add a platform here to actually put a bridge on. Start a bridge out this way. And then we want a bridge to come out about here. So let's see. We're going to put in one, let's say right there for now. And then where do those two meet? I need, is this a 2 or is that a 3? No, I believe that's a 2. There we go. So can we, well, we're going to need a turn. So we're going to have to put one in each way. Now let's see what kind of bridges fit between here. Oops, I've made an odd number. So we're just going to have to do something like that, something like that. Toss one in the middle. Grab our pathway from over here. Toss it down there. For now, we'll connect it in that way. I don't know if that'll stay, but kind of makes the tunnel redundant, but you never know. Let's grab one more suspension bridge here. Gotcha. Now, what do we have in between here? Is that maybe a 5? Nope, that's 6. So if we do a 2 here, a 3 here, that leaves what, 4? Should a 2 and a 2 work? 2 and a 2. And there we go. And that gets us our path out to this island where I will tell them I don't need any of these trees. They're very nice trees, but they've got to go. Now, whether they can build any of this, that I don't know. We'll have to... Let's get some temporary scaffolding in here just so they can build everything. And then we'll worry about what else is here. Where is our... There's the frog path. Underwater. Frog path it is. And there we go. We've got another bridge. We've even got an L shape in that bridge. Somebody had asked in the comments about building an amusement style island out here. And I really like that idea. Just one island dedicated to some of the amusement park stuff that's in the game. Kind of thinking of it like a Coney Island or something like that. So we're going to take this island over here and we're going to turn it into an amusement place for the beavers eventually. But we got to get there first. So let's put in the nice stairs, of course. And then we are going to take our bridges as we have been doing. There we go. There's one. We're going to want to... Will this go straight into this? Looks like we're going to have to build this up just a bit. So let's... This island's going to have to be bigger anyway. We'll just make it bigger this way. If at some point we want to come back and redo it with dirt, we might. But for the moment, this should be plenty of spare room. There we go. That looks great. Now we just have to get the bridge out there. Which, let's see here. There we go. And we'll get those in there. Looking good. And finally, the last portion here. 1, 2, and our small bridges. What do we got? A 3? Nope, maybe a 2. 2 and a 2. There we go. Another fine looking bridge. We have got a ton of very nice looking bridges. I'm hoping that they work out all right for us. There's still a couple of foods that we seem to be struggling on. 1 is the mushrooms, because we're always low on mushrooms. 2 is the algae, because we seem to always be... Well, the algae we're not actually doing so bad, but we could use some more there just in case. So what I'm going to do is we're going to toss in a couple more of these gardens. And we're going to have a very large tower of the hydroponic structures, but, you know, it's a nice feature. It's a good talking point for tourist beavers, maybe. They'll get those in, and hopefully that should level out at least the mushroom level. The last food our beavers don't have is the mangroves, which are specific to our Iron Teeth faction, and they need to be grown in water. We can't put them in the hydroponics bay, and we can't put them on land, so we're going to try and grow them in the river. I'm going to try and make a hybrid of normal water farm that I would normally make and a river farm. We'll see how that works out. Hopefully we'll be able to keep some river in there, but I guess we'll find out. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to take that out, and this whole area is going to be for mangroves. Then we're going to come back in, and we're just going to do dams right here, all the way across. We're going to do a couple of levees there. Get some dams in there. That takes out a little bit of this middle lake, but I don't think it's that big of a deal, really. Let's come up here. Now, to plant these, we're going to need... Let's see, we need the forester. So that's going to go in here. They're going to need a pathway down. We're going to do regular stairs here. There we go. And then they're going to need something to actually harvest them. So, let's see, is this triple? Nope, that's just a double. There's a double, and we'll get in the harvesting. Oops, I need food. There we go. So our gatherer actually picks those up. Then we're going to mirror it on the other side, and hopefully, we can keep some water in there. We might end up putting in, you know, in fact, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Let's put in a couple of these. That looks about at the middle. I'm going to put the water dumps in here. And that should keep this whole area full of water and able to grow our mangroves. Our food and water are both holding out pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and toss in a couple more breeding pods since we have our automatic migration going. And hopefully that gets a couple more beavers out to the other two districts where we're really going to need them. We were able to get rid of all of this extra stuff out here. So we're going to mirror this. Let's take this, go this way. We're going to toss down our forester. Yep. And a very nice set of staircases. Okay. And same thing over here. We're going to put up a platform and say our food gatherer needs to be on that. Now, I believe both of these guys should be able to, yep, get everything in here. So we're just going to say mangrove. We are going to mangrove this whole area, and I hope that will be enough to provide mangroves for pretty much the rest of the game, but I guess we will see. I can probably cancel out of this one or these two underneath here, though. Oops, wrong one. Let's get rid of those. There we go. Well, our two little builders over here have done way better than I thought they were going to do. So I think we're going to send over a couple more beavers. It looks like we need about 5, 6, 7, and maybe 8 for one in there total. So let's see if we can go migrate population. We're going to say 8, and then we're actually just going to go from Lakeside. We're going to send 6 more. There we go. Hopefully Lakeside comes back up. I think that means we're going to need at least one more house as well. Or we could just make a bigger house. I think we're going to do that instead. We'll say that is the most important. They can come over here, get all of that working. Let's put that up to 4 for the moment. And once they get this in here, I could probably just unpause some of these. Let's see, you're going to make the heads, you're going to make the limbs, you're going to do this. We need 2 people to do that. We need 1 person to do this. Is there anybody left here? No. Let's just put 1 here for now. And that can be, yep, that'll be fine. They'll get all this made. And hopefully we'll get some bots here before too long to help out. I must have sent the clumsiest beavers possible up here, because we've already got quite a few injured, and they literally just started on the job the day before. So we're going to go ahead, get a bed in there. We'll get 2, get those made up. They can rest and then hopefully go back to their job. Our first beaver-made island is up and ready to go, and we are going to go ahead and put in what it is we are going to originally do over here, which is storage. All the water storage that we're going to be pulling in from the bay. I'm going to get rid of that because we don't really need that path under there anymore. We're going to put you in there. In fact, let's go ahead, take these out, and they can come and pick up the rubble. Then we'll just go back and forth until they've got everything out of there. There's that. Let's toss our storage. Here we go. Here's some more large storage we can toss in there. Something like that. Over here, I can't really put it there because there's got to be a bridge there. Yeah, let's do this, this, and this, and this. There we go. And now to get around on the edges, rather than make a 3 platform, I think we're going to make a side platform. Just so it looks like originally the island was made one way, and we decided to go a little bit different on it. There we go. We'll do a side one here as well. There we go. That looks nice. This is going to come around here. And that one can go there. And this one can go here. There we go. That actually looks pretty good, I think. Let's take the path. We're going to come out, around, through here. Excellent. Same thing here, all the way over and around. Now, let's see what kind of storage we can get over here. More water, more water. You know what? That should be fine for now. We want to put something in here eventually. We'll just come out and around, but we'll figure that out. Let's toss in. We can get one more here. Could put one here, but you know what? We're going to save that for just putting them on the island portion itself. So that's going to take a little while. We'll let that go for now. With our new food, the mangroves, I've forgotten to put in any storage, so we're going to come back here. We're going to build, hopefully, what is the last storage place here. Let's toss in, yep, mangroves. We're going to remove this. Let's get one more ladder up here. There we go. These can go down this way. And here on the side, let's see. Do we have... We're going to put those in there. I would like... Let's get some decoration. Well, let's start with the well-being. Let's do a bunch of terraces up here. And then... Well, we're going to have to grab the road first. Road's going to have to come on through. Put it down to there. And let's say... Decoration. Get... couple of shrubs. There we go. Couple of statues. And a couple of shrines up here as well. And we'll cap it all off with a bench. I haven't got the bench yet. That's unusual. We'll put that all together right there. And hopefully that increases some well-being for some of the beavers. And give some other ones some chances to get up into the rooftop terraces. We have our first bot. I didn't think we would get to him in this episode, but this little town sprung up a lot faster than I thought it was going to. So, what my plans are with the bots are, well, we're going to, if I can find the metal path, there we go. We're going to start digging, because we are going to need to start digging. Let's go over to our landscaping, and we need a dirt excavator. Yep. Here we go. And I'm going to put that one in there. Again, only temporary. And then we are going to go over to the terraforming station, which I would like to put on this level. And the terrain block we'll worry about next time. We'll grab it, but we're not going to quite use it yet. We are going to say we need stairs up to here. I need an engine into here. There we go. Nope. I need the actual engine to go in there, not the doorway. There we go. We'll grab this, come down and around, and hopefully that should grab us some dirt. And we will put the dirt up here by the terraforming station. There we go. Grab you, come over here, and you can go there. We'll say dirt, and we'll let you guys work on that. I don't know if that'll get in or not, but again, we'll see if it does. I have the science to go ahead and have bots start assembling bots, so we're going to get that one out of the way so that they're working pretty much all the time. We can go ahead and turn on this one to help them work a bit faster, maybe make a couple more bots, and then hopefully as we get more science, we'll come back and replace all of those as well, and eventually have all bots being made by bots that can power our bot-only areas. With all this storage that we're going to have out here, we're definitely going to need people to move the water from the pumps over to here. So we're just going to go ahead and set that up right. Yeah, here looks good. We'll say that the construction is important, but we'll wait until we get more beavers over here before we decide how many beavers need to go in there. Also, it looks like our islands have a couple of beavers that are sleeping outdoors again, so we're going to go ahead, just toss in a large row house. That looks like a nice place for them. And if we need more, we'll figure out more places for them as we go, but that should cover most of them. Over here at Lakeside, we've got an even bigger problem. We've got 12 that need places to stay. Although I should probably check my migration on those, but we will go ahead and put in at least one house. And hopefully that helps out just a little bit. Well, here's a problem I did not expect to have quite yet. It looks like we've actually got 4 bots that don't have anything to do, and they're just kind of wandering around. We're waiting on the terraforming station, but that's going to take a while. So I think I'm actually going to migrate them back over to Lakeside. Let's see. We have this minimum, let's say there's 4 here. There's 2 here for the moment. So that's 6. We'll say 6 is the minimum. And, oh, there's why it's not immigrating. I forgot to turn that stuff back on, didn't I? Huh. Well, sometimes you see things after the fact, but that's okay, as long as you see them, right? There's a 235 is what we want here. No, go 230. That's what we have job-wise. And then we've got all of this in here, and we're going to add... let's add 2. And then over here, we're going to change this to bots and put in science. Here we go. I'm going to put in 3 charging stations here, a road to them, and say that is the highest priority. So we have these already always being made. I noticed our bridge out to our amusement island is not getting built, and it looks like I forgot to connect in any way to actually get out here and start working on it. So we're going to toss that in real quick. We're going to do that, this, and this. And then we're just going to grab this road, come down here, down here, down here. This will all eventually be removed anyway. Gonna come all the way over here. And then they should be able to build up to this one and build that bridge, and then hopefully build out from there. However, I think that's going to do it for this time. We've got quite a bit going on. We've got our 2 outer districts purpose set up. We've got one for water, and we'll have amusements over here. We've got our bridges in and ready to go. And then over here, we have got a major project planned for next time with this little civilization that we have going and our bots to help out. But I think that's going to do it for this time. So just want to say thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I will see you next time. Bye!